Hey, church family, Pastor Steve here, coming to you from the church property. I just wanted to let you know that we have tons of room here to socially distance. Isn't that awesome? Like, you could actually socially distance the entire NFL out here or something, you know what I mean? Like, look at this. Isn't that crazy? We've got so much room to do some cool stuff. But that's not the reason I was coming to you today. The reason I'm coming to you is because we are going to be having church this Sunday in person. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited about that. I'm looking forward to seeing your faces. But I wanted to give you some of our guidelines. I know I sent out letters. I also shot a video earlier about it. We talked about it. We put a copy of the letter on Facebook on what the guidelines were going to be for this Sunday and the Sundays coming up. But I wanted to kind of walk you through the building and show you what you're going to see when you come in. First and foremost, when you enter the parking lot, which I'm in now, you'll notice some things have changed. We've been working on the last few weeks. First of all, we've taken out a lot of trees. These trees are gone that used to be in front of the building, and we've taken out those flower beds and planted grass. Isn't that beautiful? The grass is coming in nice. Matter of fact, it just got its first cut. It looks really super sharp. And then big thanks to Bob Armstrong, who came and helped me get the sprinklers working properly on that grass to keep it nice and green. So it looks pretty cool, right? So we're going to be coming into the building, guys. As you enter the parking lot and you come into the building, say hi, Kennedy. We are live. Hey, girl. So we're coming into the overhang here. One of the things you'll notice, first and foremost, we're still working on these flower beds. So these flower beds look a little rough right now, but that's okay. They're going to look great on Sunday morning. But as you come into the building, you'll notice our welcome signs because we're so happy that you're back. But these doors will be propped open. I've only got one door propped open now, but all of our doors, including at all entrances, even the side entrances, will be propped open for you, so you won't have to grab a hold of a door handle. You're going to enter the building and you'll come into the lobby. As you come into the lobby, immediately to your left, you have a backdrop, moms, because it's Mother's Day. You can take a backdrop with your family distancing, so you don't want to jump on with a whole bunch of friends and stuff, but with just your family, come in and get a backdrop picture for Mother's Day. And then over here, you'll notice on the right, we have our first sanitized station. So when you come in, we've got 3 sanitizer bottles right there, easy for you to get to, grab, get sanitized as you're coming in. And then you'll notice on the wall here, we have another sanitizer station right here. So you can grab that if you need to, if the other ones are full. And then coming down the main hallway, heading into the sanctuary, there's a table here that'll be set up for Mother's Day. So moms, make sure you stop at this table on the way in and grab some goodies. We're going to have some snacks, some chocolate, stuff like that here for you. So make sure and grab something off of the table on your way in. We'll have an assortment of things for you. And then you'll notice right over here, we have another sanitizing station. So if you need sanitizer, we've got sanitizer. So when you come in, it's going to be right here on the wall to the right. So make sure and grab that one. That sanitizing station was donated by Jim Bangs, by the way. So thanks, big shout out to Jim Bangs for dropping that off to our church. That sanitizing station with all the refills, he did such an awesome job finding that stuff for us and dropping it off to us, man. I'm so thankful for that. Thank you, sir. But as you come into the sanctuary, you'll notice the sanctuary doors are propped open too. This is so you don't have to grab door handles. You don't have to touch them. We actually will have a team once service starts that'll come through and shut all the doors. But they'll be propped open for you as you're coming into church. And then you'll notice as we walk into the sanctuary, signage for you. So if you look at the seating, you'll see signs like this that say, "Please skip this row. Thank you," with a smiley face. So what we're doing is socially distancing here in the sanctuary just to keep everybody safe so that we can have church. We can come together, but we can stay safe while we do it. So you'll notice the back row is open. Next row's closed. Next row open. Next row closed. Next row open. And it's the same way all the way. Worry about social distancing, what that looks like. Tons of space. come in spread out, and what I would like to ask you to do is stay with your family. So take a row for you and your family. There's plenty to pick from, and then make sure that you're skipping rows. You're not taking rows that are marked please skip, that you actually skip those rows. So that's seating. That's the only difference, and you're going to be nice and spread out across the sanctuary. The balcony is the same way, guys. So if you prefer to go up into the balcony, you sure can. You can go upstairs, and those seats are labeled the same way. So there's rows that you'll skip, and there's rows that you can sit in. And if you just want to kind of sneak in the side entrance, go to the balcony, be here for church, and sneak back out and not have to like risk touching somebody, say you're a little higher risk or you're just a little more cautious, you can most certainly do that, all right? Praise team will be on stage, and they will be spaced out and making sure that we're socially distancing as well. So, all right, guys, the only major change during service is offering time. Now, obviously, offering time, we usually pass the offering bags down the aisle. It's going to be a little different this week, and it may be a little awkward for you at first, but it's okay because it's safer. But you'll notice I've got buckets at the front of every aisle. Our ushers are going to put those out at offering time, and you'll have the opportunity, rows at a time, to come out and put your offering in the buckets. At the end of the offering song, our ushers will come through, pick up the buckets, and go take them to the office, all right? So that's the major change. We will not have bulletins this Sunday. There we go. We will not have bulletins this Sunday, guys, so make sure and bring something to take notes if you want to take notes. I know normally I provide you with that, and on the back of the bulletin it has notes. That won't happen this Sunday just because we want to not risk handing things out. Also, our kids' church and nursery will not be open, so make sure you come with your family. And listen, kids are welcome in the sanctuary. We just want you to all stay together. So kind of, make sure that your whole family takes a seat, stays together, make sure that, nobody's running around, and we just kind of make sure we keep that social distance there, that 6 feet, all right? And then out here in this is the kids' wing. But out here in the kids' wing, you'll notice we have another hand sanitizing station. Why is that here? If we're not having kids' church, because there's an entrance here. And this entrance will be propped open for you to use as well, with a sanitizing station right there. And then some of you like to use the entrance on the other side. And I'm getting there. It's a long walk. Can't wait for the gym to open up. I'm a little winded just walking through this place. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? So some of you use the entrance on the other side, all right? And if you come in and park on this side and use this entrance, you have a sanitizing station right here. Other major changes that you're probably not used to coming into church this Sunday will be no classes. There will be no classes taking place. No coffee. We're not handing out coffee. So kind of none of that stuff will be going on so that we can make sure and stay safe. And listen, I don't think this is going to last forever. It's not going to last very long at all. I think we're going to get through this pretty quickly, and then we will be back to it. So thank you guys for jumping on with me and doing the walkthrough with the sanctuary, getting ready to prepare for Mother's Day Sunday, which we're going to be all together for the first time as a church. So listen, with that being said, thank you for joining me today. But today is National Day of Prayer. And National Day of Prayer, we normally have some sort of an event in town. We usually have multiple churches that get together in downtown Inverness. We have the event, all the local pastors will come together and pray for different things going on in our city. And we can't do that today. So one of the things that I want to ask you to do as a church is spend some time at noon in prayer. What are some of the things you can pray for? Well, you can pray for the COVID-19 breakout. You can pray for churches that have been impacted by COVID-19. You could pray for